bitch.
What is going on, guys? So, let's talk about a card that I saw come out a while ago and never really talked about it because I was making that other shit, and then but I want to talk about it because I used to play this deck, and of course we all know I'm that newbie player, and while it's not necessarily the deck that's going to top, I just want to talk about how the card makes a deck that isn't really relevant more not relevant but fun to play. You know what I mean? Nah? Alright. Maybe? So that card is Brohunder right there, and yes, I used to play Hunders or Thunder Fam or whatever you want to call it, and it brings some consistency to the deck that the deck already, I guess you could say, was kind of missing. Thunder Seahorse, while an amazing card, was not consistent enough to keep the deck going even with recycling batteries and whatever. The deck was just a little slow for your rank 4 spammy deck, which is pretty much what it was. I mean, yeah, you could throw in Vlon, Sigma, and make some level 8 synchros, but for the most part, it was a rank 4 spam deck. So, what can you use to make a rank 4 spam deck even better? And that's consistency. And with consistency, along with some Thunder Seahorse, it might make the deck a little bit more playable, depending on who you are. Now, Brohunder is a level 4 Thunder type monster, and it has the ability, when it's normal summon, that it can add one level 4 light Thunder type monster from your deck to your hand when it's normal summon. So not special summon, when it's normal summon only, which works well with the other two Hunder's effects, because it allows you to normal summon one additional time that turn, not special summon, a normal summon, so it works well in that regards. But what somebody else is missing that makes this deck a little bit better, and I think people are forgetting about, is the fact that this searches out Thunder King. Now yes, Thunder King is not the relevant card that it was once. Something along those lines. It's not that relevant. It's not saying that it's a bad card, we have it at 2, but if you're playing Thunder Fam or Hunters, whatever you want to call it, you're gonna play Thunder King because it flows well with the deck, and Thunder King, whatever you want to say about it, it's still a pretty useful card to make your opponent not be able to summon. So, with the game maybe slowing down quite a bit in the near future, slower decks have a little bit of value, and it's not slowing down that much. I'm just saying the deck is slowing, decks are slowing down a little bit. Thunder King might be a little bit more useful of a card, and the fact that you have the ability to search Thunder King out of your deck via this card makes it pretty powerful. So, in the whole, this card isn't a game-breaking card, which everybody knows. I'm not sitting here talking about, like, my Hunters are gonna be cheap! They're still pretty much tier below relevant. Anything below relevant doesn't really matter what tier number it is, but it's interesting to see that, one, why did they even bring this card back, and it's gonna have a lot other usefulness anyways, but to put the Hunter name on it, I don't understand. I guess they'd give the deck a little bit more power. What most players are going to miss is they're just going to throw this card off to the side and not even touch it. But if you try to play it with the deck, and more people play it, and I've said this with everything, is not saying the deck will become relevant, but if you have more people tinkering with a deck that might have a little bit of ability, you'll see more of it being played and maybe winning. Not necessarily topping, just saying it can do better than what people put it off as, because most people, if they're going to a tournament, they're going to play what the hell is raping. They're not going to play what is like low tier dog shit. So I understand that argument. But this card makes a rank 4 spam deck that was already kind of decent in its spamminess a lot more spammy and consistent, and allows a somewhat meta card like Thunder King be searched to the low tier deck pretty quickly. So to me, I feel like it's something I'm going to play around with. I mean, it's not like a card that's going to completely change the deck, but I'd like to test Hunters with this card and see if it really adds anything to it. Will it? Probably not. But it's a card I wanted to talk about in a whole because I liked the Hunter deck back for when it was more of a playable thing. It really isn't playable now, but hey, let's give a deck a go and see where it does. So let me know down below what you think about the card and the deck in general. Like I said, the card will probably have a lot more usefulness later in life besides it's to the Thunder Fam. But regardless, let me know down below. I'll see you later, guys. Peace out.
Damn. Yeah.